Hello, I hope you're having an amazing week. Today is Sunday for me, which is literally my favourite day of the week. It's an opportunity to relax, reset, chill out and do all the little things that just make me feel so good for the week ahead. This Sunday is especially exciting for me because I am so lucky to be able to go on holiday next week. Me and my whole family are going to the Caribbean. We're going to Barbados, which is I can't believe it. I'm so excited. As I'm sure is the case with so many of us, I haven't been away with my family for a couple of years now, so I am really excited. So today I wanted to do a bit of a pack with me / showing you some of my travel essentials that I absolutely swear by. I don't know if it's just me, but I try and really enjoy the packing process when it comes to traveling. I think it's the time where you've got all this excited anticipation, and I try and make sure that I put a lot of love into how I pack and what I pack. And I think I do have a number of travel essentials which make little differences that build up in my world, making a big difference for when you travel. So I thought I would show you some of my favourite things. So I'm going to start with a mask. Obviously I did not need to use this pre-pandemic and hasn't been one of my staples for a long time, but I do think that this mask is really good. It's a silk satin one. I got it from Amazon. It was really good value. It's got these toggles which make adjusting it really easy, and it means that it sits really comfortable. It means they don't move around too much, so once you've found your perfect position, that they work really well. It fits really nicely on. It's got one of those like nose bits that you can pinch. It's really comfortable. And yeah, for traveling when you're on a plane for a long time, especially if you're on a long haul flight, I think this is a really good one. My second thing, which is in COVID world a travel essential, in any other world is just a skincare essential. It has literally transformed my skin, is this clinisept. Now, it wasn't originally designed for skincare, and they've actually rebranded now to clinisoothe. But it comes in this bottle. I literally buy so many of them that I've ordered a new one. It comes in this bottle, you twist it, and then you can just basically spray. And it is antibacterial, and it has honestly transformed my skin. If you don't follow Mortar and Milk on Instagram, then you should. Mortar and Milk are basically skincare magicians, and although I have never been fortunate enough to actually have a facial there, I do follow their account and they have so many ridiculously useful tips. Anyway, and one of the things they recommend if you've got acne or really bad skin is this, and I used to get really bad acne, and this has honestly transformed my skin. Now I literally just get the occasional breakout when I'm on my period, and that's it. So really recommend this. And in a COVID world, because it's completely antibacterial, on the plane, spritz hands, spritz area, and it's like a really light mist over everything just to make sure that you're nice and clean. So highly recommend. That'll be going in my hand luggage, and because it's small enough, if you get the little bottle, you can take it on with you because it's just 100 ml. Ooh. The next thing are these toothbrush clips. Now, I honestly don't know what I did before I had these. Well, I do actually. I just shoved my toothbrush in my suitcase and it was pretty grim. But depending on whether you've got electric toothbrush or just a normal toothbrush, these are really great. You literally just open the clip. It like opens like this. You literally just open the clip, pop it in, and it holds it, and then you can pop it in. They come in like, I got these from Amazon again, and they come in like a little pack of 4, so you can get them for each of you depending on how many toothbrushes you've got. So helpful, so easy. And yeah, I just don't know how I ever lived without them. So sticking with the toiletries theme, I also have these clear cases from Amazon again. They come in a pack of 3. The biggest one's got like a handle, and they're just brilliant. You can see everything in them. It makes finding whatever you need ridiculously easy, and I basically just leave the things that I know I'm going to use for traveling in here all year round basically, and then I can just like grab this out of the cabinet and then just top it up with any of the things that I use like day to day. So in here at the moment I've still got like my sun cream and like bug repellent spray and like a loofah that I take with me everywhere, a spare razor, spare body moisturiser, antihistamines because usually we travel in summer and my boyfriend gets pretty bad hay fever. So yeah, This is great. And then I basically use the smallest one for any toiletries or liquids that I take in my carry-on. I know that different airports have different rules. Some will let you use your own clear case, some make you like decant them into their clear cases, but I literally put them all in there, and then if I need to swap it over I can, but otherwise, because it's completely clear, you should be fine just to use that all the way through security. And then the middle sized one I use for all of our games. We love to like play cards and chess and backgammon and all sorts of things on the beach with cocktails when we're on holiday. So the middle sized one is perfect for like, we've got like our mini chessboard, which is a decent size, and like for scale you can see like that's the size of a pack of cards in here, so you can actually fit quite a lot. And yeah, those three, great value and just so handy. And then the next thing I would really recommend are these waterproof phone cases. They come in a pack of 2. Sorry, one of these is a bit grim from clearly haven't washed like the sand off it from our last trip. But yeah, these 2 cases, and these are so great. You can obviously put it around your neck if you want to. If you go to a water park, if you're in the sea, in the pool, whatever. And because it's completely clear and it's quite tight, so you basically, you pop these parts here. So you pop these bits here, which is like relatively stiff, and then you open it up and then you slip your phone in there. But because it's quite tight, it means that this is like pressed really up against your camera and your footage is really clear. So I know that like a lot of iPhones and stuff, you can actually now just take in the water with you, but I'm just not brave enough. So I like to have a clear case, and these are so great and they're so fun. So I really recommend these. The next thing I really recommend are these grey boxes. These are from IKEA, and these are actually some of the more pricey, like packed boxes you can get from IKEA, but obviously still really good value. I've got them in a couple of different sizes. This is the smaller size. They're like a really soft felt material, so they're really kind on your clothes. Obviously no like snagging or anything like that, that would be a disaster. And then I've got like a bigger size as well. This one's got all my clothes in. And basically when I travel, what I do is I have these actually full in my wardrobe or in my chest of drawers most of the time. But for example, this one has all my underwear in it, like all of my pants and knickers and stuff. And I basically just take that out of my chest of drawers and put it straight into my suitcase. And it's so like compact and neat and slots in really nicely. And likewise, slots next to this. I mean, this is all my like, well, it's some of my gym kit, but I won't take this much gym kit with me on holiday. I always do take some, but I'll probably do bikinis and leggings and sports bra in here because we're only going for a week. And they basically then just slot so nicely next to each other in a suitcase. And it's just such a space saver. I find it so much more neat and organised. And then when I get there, it makes unpacking so satisfying. For all of my neat and tidy ways, I'm actually really bad at unpacking when I get somewhere on holiday. I get to a hotel destination and I'm just so excited to be there. I honestly just like run straight off and do whatever we're gonna do, whether we're going straight to dinner or going to breakfast or whatever. But when I've got these boxes, I find that it's so much easier for me to just like pull them out, stick them into whatever wardrobe, chest of drawers is available in the hotel room. And it just makes it so satisfying taking it from my chest of drawers at home into my suitcase and then straight into the wardrobe when I get to my hotel room. Trust me, highly recommend. These ones are especially great, but I think IKEA do lots of different ones. Recommend. So the next thing that I have got are these hairbands. Again, these don't necessarily have to be travel specific. None of this really has to be travel specific, but they're just life essentials that work especially well for streamlining your travel. These are the Slip hairbands, and they are so nice. I know that Slip products are quite pricey for what they are, or maybe they're not pricey for what they are, but they are slightly pricey regardless. And especially for when you're traveling on aeroplanes and things, I just find that being able to tie my hair up running through airports, these are just really easy, really convenient, really lovely. Adding a touch of luxury to your travel to make it feel more special rather than the travel part of your holiday being taken quite begrudgingly because you're having to like stress about paperwork and run through airports. I'm like, no, enjoy it. And then you can have your extra stuff that's cheap, like your phone cases and things that come from Amazon. But yeah, just adding that little extra bit of sparkle to your trip, I think is so important. So I would also really recommend those hairbands, and just for home as well. I mean, just for sleeping in, they're so great if you do sleep with your hair tied back. So really recommend those as well. And then my last recommendations are not Amazon purchases, but they are just small ways to slightly romanticize your traveling. One is having like a cute passport holder. So this one I actually got as a gift from Aspinall, and it's got my initials on it, and it's just really lovely, and it just means that every time that I pick up my passport, it feels extra special and I feel extra excited about going on a lovely trip, because we are so lucky to be able to travel. And then my second thing is, this is also from Aspinall actually, and it's like a wallet case, and it's just such a perfect size for fitting your passport in, and like it's quite big, so you can see the scale in there for like fitting your passport in. And I can basically fit my passport, my boarding pass, if I print out my COVID vaccine passport, whatever that's called, any fit to fly test results you'd have had to do. There seems to be more paperwork now with traveling than ever, so fitting it all in here is so nice. And again, it just means that everything's really neat and tidy in here. I can just slip this into my hand luggage bag, and it means that I know that all the important stuff is in here. Really easy to access. I know that you can get some ones that are made for traveling, and they've got like slots for different credit cards and stuff like that, but honestly I find that a bit of a pain, because I don't really want to decant my card holder and take out all the cards and like put them into a travel case. I much prefer just having like a big open pocket where I can put my main documents, my passport, my wallet, and it's in here, and it's easy to just slip it open and look through. So I really recommend, in a couple of areas, when you're buying these kind of essential extras that help make your traveling easier, I really recommend in a couple of those areas treating yourself or putting it on like a birthday list or a Christmas list for something that's a little bit more special, to slightly romanticize your traveling in a bit of a extra bougie way, because I think that it just makes it all the more special. So those are all of my travel essentials that I take with me on every trip. I hope that was helpful. I can guarantee that these products will definitely change the game for you, even if it's in those tiny small ways. As I said at the start, those tiny small ways all do come together to make a big difference to your trip overall. So I really do recommend those. As I said, I'll put all the links in the description below. Otherwise, I'm going to try and vlog part of my trip to Barbados. I'm such a sucker for nailing down the perfect itinerary and coming up with the ultimate recommendations for destinations. So as soon as I'm back, I will share all of my recommendations of exactly where to stay, what to do, where to eat, etc. with you, because I know that I find reading reviews before I go somewhere so helpful. Other than that though, I hope you all have an amazing week, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.